Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. It is episode 113. Man, I'm entering the teens of the 100s. My god, that's how long this series has gone on for. I have no idea myself. But what I do know is that you're not gonna take me off the air for freaking saying certain things, okay? Look, I do not care, man. Look, if you see me slandering certain types of literature, like if you are upset with my opinions that the Sixers are a horrible organization and I don't want Joel Embiid to succeed. It's like, look, you are not gonna take me in this Let's Play out of commission. You're not gonna take me off of the internet just because I say some things that maybe could be interpreted as just not not agreeable. Okay, look, we have to agree to disagree, man. We have to have respectful discourse, okay? I don't see the discourse on Twitter that much anymore, but look, I mean, I assume it's still going on, right? Look, we have to freaking be better about this. We have to just talk these things out, There's a Block Party song called Flux, right? And then, like, the bridge of it, like, the main lyrical theme of it is Kelly just singing, "We need to talk." It's a really good song, by the way. Yeah. It's like, look, we need to disagree, in a way where, everything just turns out, fine, and we're all just friends, man. On certain things, Look, but, yeah, this was not that good of an intro bit. I'm sorry. I'm just saying that you're not gonna suddenly pull me for saying something that isn't nearly, that, like, threatening, it's like you're not gonna pull me off the air for, saying a thing, okay? That's all I'm gonna say, okay? Oh, man. You're not gonna pull me off the air for saying that Crawford is an all-time great and, probably, the best, like, pound-for-pound fighter of this era because, everyone agrees with that, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. Most of the people agree. Yeah. Anything I have to add because, yeah, I guess I have to talk about it as someone who claims to have been a boxing fan. My number one takeaway from Crawford Canelo is my god, dude, it's so great to have Max Kellerman commentate boxing again. He's so good at it. Like, it's so, I don't know, like, I really just, like, underrate or, like, haven't taught necessarily about just how good he is, Like, he really is just, I don't know, he's just really, insightful. He knows when to, like, let the fight speak for itself. He knows when to add his own commentary. He can make historical references, just like how Jim Lampley and Larry Merchant did, right? It's like, I like the way he can break down, like, how a fight is going, and just, like the way that like he had made a comment in, like, the middle or the later rounds of the fight when, like, where it's like what happens earlier, yeah, the what is happening right now illuminates what is happening earlier in the fight, right? Where it's like what we're seeing from Crawford outboxing Canelo in the middle of the fight shows us that, earlier in the fight he actually was, winning the rounds most likely, right? Yeah, like, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, if you need just a quick recap of what happened, I'm not a recapper necessarily, but Crawford beat Canelo by unanimous decision, but like the cards, it was like close. He needed to win, like, the last two rounds, like rounds 11 and 12, in order to officially seal the deal. If he didn't, yeah, I guess if, like, Canelo won those rounds, it could have either been a draw or even, like, split decision in Canelo's favor. It could have actually swung the fight that way. So yeah. Yeah, like, Crawford, I mean, there's not, like, from the fight itself, there wasn't any knockdowns in it, but there was just, like, a showcase of Crawford not being hurt by Canelo's punches, right? Which it was a little surprising considering he moved up two weight divisions, right? From 154 all the way to 168, right? And then he said that like Canelo didn't hit as hard as Madrimov, or I don't know, some previous opponent he fought, right? Like he didn't hit as hard, you know. Like I was prepared for his power. And then he talked like after the fight and post-fight press conferences or something like that of like, yeah, no, I actually you know, always spar like other bigger guys, you know. So yeah, he officially has like stamped himself in, like he felt very emotional like after, yeah, when it was announced that he won. Yeah, I think, and like he was explaining, I think like he was saying a lot of it was him saying that, like, you know, all these people were saying like Terrence Crawford is too boring, he can't sell a fight, you know. Like he doesn't have a personality, you know. He wasn't being promoted well, and he wasn't being promoted, you know, as well enough as he should be, something like that. Of just like, I think like he kind of doesn't like the narrative of like Crawford isn't as popular because he isn't marketable, or he isn't, you know, acting the same way that other, you know, fighters act. You know, he doesn't act the same way Gervonta Davis acts, you know, like in order to promote fights and sell fights. So, you know, it's a great. It was, you know, a pretty good fight of the year. Not a fight of the year candidate, I don't think so. But yeah, it was just like a nice fight to see from the perspective that there were big stakes attached to it. The stakes were basically like, yeah, I guess the stakes were more on Crawford's side than Canelo's side, and like Crawford delivered on that. Yeah, like Crawford, I think like definitively improved in that fight. Because I think he definitively beat Canelo. Yeah, and most people agree, right? That like, yeah, round 9 is a great, like, if you want to just like watch certain parts of the fight, like round 9 was like the best display of like him outboxing Canelo, in my opinion. So yeah. Yeah, that was the fight. Anything else to talk about? I don't want to spend too long on it, you know. I don't know. Opening with boxing instead of frickin' hooping. Oh my god, dude. What year is this? This wasn't a particular era, but yeah. I don't know. Anything else? Yeah. Can I just spend more time just praising Max Kellerman in his commentary? Yeah. That clip I showed of him, of like him, the last Minecraft episode. Yeah. It's on this channel called Ring Magazine, and I don't know if it's the same thing as, like, you know how, like, yeah, the main belt, like the lineal belt in boxing, which means, brief refresher, the lineal title is basically the real, quote, like, legitimate title for, like, title belt for a weight division, right? Because, like, the lineal title means that it's the guy who beat the guy who beat the guy who beat the guy. Or, you know, in women's boxing, it's like, you know, I don't know if they have that many belts in women's boxing, but it's the same thing, right? Where it's like, it's the fighter who beat, you know, the previous fighter to get the belt, right? Tyson Fury won the lineal heavyweight title against Vladimir Klitschko in 2015, in you know, a boring fight, and then, you know, he got suspended for cocaine use, you know, afterwards, which, you know, derailed a rematch, and then he came back in 2018 against Wilder after like 2 tune-up fights. But yeah, like that's what the lineal title is. Yeah, but like I guess I'm just saying that, like, I don't know if like. Another name for the lineal title belt is the Ring Magazine belt, but like I don't know if like this is like Ring Magazine, the YouTube channel, is like the same as like the Ring magazine, as in like the magazine and the title belt. I don't know, but like it's like it's a thing where the YouTube channel has I don't know. It seems to like have more content on it. There's like interviews. Like it's basically an outlet. Yeah. Like they have the full Chris Eubank Jr. Conor Ben fight, which I'll get into something related to that a little bit later. But like, yeah, it's cool. You know, it's cool. Just another channel for me to watch that is not people making video essays or freaking commentaries on pop culture. Right? It's so great. It's so great. just another channel for me to watch that is not that. Oh man, Tank, Jesus, man. And Max Kellerman, I get to listen to him talk about boxing and just like him just, you know, being so passionate, you know, a voice of my childhood, like still here, like in my mid-20s now. It's like, oh God. Oh man, does it make me feel any less young, any less old? No, but it helps, man. It helps me deal with things, I guess. Oh man. Anyways, yeah, that's Crawford and Canelo. Yeah. Anything else? Anything else I need to like say about it? Yeah. Anything? Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, this is just like there was a show on the Ring Magazine YouTube channel that I watched like an episode of recently. Yeah, like just like before this recording. Yeah, it's like a podcast type of thing where it's like they go over like they recapped Crawford and Canelo. They talked about the significance of it. They talked about the new pound for pound rankings that came out in the wake of that fight, which puts Terrence Crawford at number 1. And number 2 is Alexander Usyk, and then number 3 is Naoya Inoue from Japan. If you don't know, he's nicknamed the Monster. Oh man, but yeah, I don't know. And also, yeah, I guess like another thing related to that. There's another segment where they talked about Ricky Hatton. Yeah, and I guess I have to transition into like number 2 of tree of the boxing related topics I want to talk about is that Ricky Hatton unfortunately passed away recently. Yeah, he was 46 years old, and he has significance, yeah, to me as a boxing fan. So Ricky Hatton was a fighter from England. He's from Manchester in particular. And yeah, I mean, the reason why he's so significant, he was a significant figure to me personally, was because he fought in the era of 2 other great fighters who, you know, pretty much defined the 2000s up to like the mid 2010s, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. So yeah, yeah, which one do I want to talk about first, right? I guess I'll talk about like, yeah, Mayweather first, I guess. Yeah, like, I mean, like in terms of Ricky Hatton's like most iconic moments, you know, in terms of like him being a champion, yeah, because he was like a world champion at welterweight, yeah, like junior welterweight, I think, around that weight division. So like his most signature win probably is against Costa Tzu, right? I think that was the fight he won before Floyd Mayweather, right? He fought Mayweather. And like, yeah, so like his style was like he was very aggressive. He was not a defensive fighter. He just like, I think Max Kellerman described him as like he smuttered his opponents. And like a reason for that was because his vision wasn't that good, right? So like, yeah, like his style like changed and is like that because of his vision, right? So like, yeah, he like went to the body a lot. Like, I don't know. It's like he wasn't like technically, you know, on the level of like, you know, someone like, I don't know, like, yeah, like Pacquiao or Mayweather. He wasn't like a technician, but like he would always go to the body, and that's how he was a bruiser basically. Like that was how he, you know, fought his fights mostly. And obviously that kind of style was very inducive to being entertaining, right? Which is why like he was just beloved. Yeah, like that's the main thing I want to get at with Ricky Hatton, is that he was beloved by the UK. Like for England, right? But like probably just like he was Britain's freaking like fighter, right? Like he represented like boxing for the UK, and like was able to like cross over internationally, right? You know, due to Mayweather, yeah, and like Pacquiao, but yeah, like he like embodied like British boxing for like a whole era, you know. Like there, I was thinking like of fighters, yeah, of specifically British fighters who like cross over, right, and like have that status, right. And the only other I can think of after him was Anthony Joshua, right. It's like, yeah, like Ricky Hatton, yeah, like he has like a whole frickin' team dedicated to him. Hopefully I can find it.
The charismatic his partner, mother of his daughter Millie, who was screaming when Hatton was knocked out by Manny Pacquiao 3.5 years ago.
Just like he is just, yeah, there's only one. There really is only one Ricky Hatton. Yeah, and it's really sad that he passed away. I don't know any of the details about it. I don't know. I just like saw that come up, and I don't know. It was shocking, man. It was just, yeah, it's sad. It really is just sad that, you know, he passed away. Yeah. Yeah, and I guess it's like going into like how he was an important figure to me as a boxing fan growing up. It was due to him fighting Mayweather and Pacquiao. So he fought Mayweather in December of 2007, right? Yeah, he got knocked out like in round 12, I think. Yeah. He was getting frustrated throughout that fight because of the way Joe Cortez, the referee, was refereeing the fight. Ricky wasn't able to fight his exact kind of style with Mayweather, you know. It also was like kind of like Mayweather obviously being the most like skilled defensive fighter ever, probably, right? Like it's like he doesn't want Ricky Hatton to do what he does, you know. Like he doesn't want Ricky Hatton to get like up close and like, you know, go to the body against him or something like that, or just like keep on like, you know, like yeah, like it's the whole time of like Ricky Hatton just kept on wanting to tie Mayweather up and like bang on his body, right? Like that's often like how he fights, right? You know, it's like there's a lot of clinching, a lot of, you know, but like Mayweather would never let freaking Ricky Hatton do that, right? It was as soon as there was a clinch, it was just like break it up, just do it. Like Ricky Hatton was not allowed to get anything in like after, you know, like their arms got tied up. So yeah, like that was like a reason like why Ricky Hatton got so frustrated throughout that fight. But he was like, yeah, he wasn't necessarily winning it, but like he could have had a better chance if freaking he was able to do that more. I would assume, like from his perspective, right? He was interviewed like after his career, yeah. I think like I'm remembering like an interview he had like on Sky Sports that I saw like after his career ended. Yeah. So yeah, he got knocked out in the 12th round, and the thing I remember from that fight in particular was that like they started the "There's only one Ricky Hatton" chant, right? Like you just heard it just so loud and clear, right? And then like he like Mayweather landed a punch, and then his head got knocked into the ring post, right? Yeah. And that's how he got knocked out. Yeah. Yeah. And then after that fight, like Mayweather took a layoff. Yeah. He didn't fight for the entirety of 2008. And then the next fight Mayweather fought after that was against Juan Manuel Marquez. And the thing about Juan Manuel Marquez is that he had a legendary quadrilogy, not even a trilogy, a trilogy plus one of fights with Manny Pacquiao. And if anyone is a boxing fan, you might know the ending of that fourth fight. It's not a point of trauma for me at all. I don't know. I actually like really appreciate that. Like that was like a whole like rivalry between Pacquiao and Marquez. But yeah. Oh man. Anyways, back to Ricky Hatton. Yeah. Ricky Hatton, I think like he fought Paulie Malignaggi after that, right? Yeah, he fought Paulie Malignaggi, who was also a champion. Not as probably not as seen as like as great of a fighter as, you know, Ricky Hatton, I don't think. Yeah, but yeah. Like Malignaggi was there, yeah. I don't know. I feel like Malignaggi is a fighter in that era that kind of gets memory hold a little bit. Like you don't necessarily it takes a little bit to remember that he was there in the era of Pacquiao and Mayweather, right? Like he was just there. He was there. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Him and Adrian Broner, really fun fight for the pre-fight and post-fight antics. Specifically, the post-fight interview. Not gonna bring it up here. Not gonna bring up the video. Just find it yourself. But yeah. Oh man, yeah. Okay, so when Ricky Hatton fought Manny Pacquiao, yeah, that was the fight where there was a whole 24/7 series about it. Aswid against Floyd Mayweather. Ricky Hatton broke up with his like trainer for his whole career. I think it was like Billy the Preacher Graham. Yeah, someone like that. Yeah, and then he hired Floyd Mayweather Sr., Floyd Mayweather's father, to train him for that fight. I do not know why. I don't know. It's just some sort of decision that maybe it's like I'll have a better chance with him in my corner. But yeah, so Floyd Mayweather Sr. was training Ricky Hatton for that fight, right? And then yeah, I distinctly remember that. That was like May of 2009, right? I think it was like May 2nd of 2009. Yeah. And yeah, like just the way that fight happened, like Ricky Hatton getting knocked down twice in the first round alone, right? Like it was so hyped up. All of his England crowd was with him, was in the stands, like in the arena, cheering him on, trying to start the chant, and then like it immediately was like, no, Pacquiao. Is not messing around. He just dominated Ricky Hatton, like how the hell did that creeper blow up? He just like dominated Ricky Hatton, and then in the second round he lands one straight left hand. He rolls under, and then he lands one right hand, I think. Yeah, he lands one punch, and then Ricky Hatton is down on the canvas, basically unconscious. Like I don't know, just the way that fight ended, man. Like I don't know, looking back, like watching it over again, yeah, that was the moment, where it was like, no, Pacquiao, man. Yeah, really, it started with De La Hoya, but the way like Pacquiao knocked out Ricky Hatton was just something, that I don't know, that was just in the middle of the run of like Pacquiao just doing so much, man. Yeah, and like just like his profile rising, and then like his like status as an all-time great just rising and rising along with that. Well, like really with De La Hoya, and then Hatton after that, and Cotto after that, and Clottey after that, not as much, but Margarito after that, right? It's like, yeah, that whole run was just like, my god, dude. And that's the thing, like I don't know, it's like I get a little nostalgic for it because that was when I was like 8, 9, 10 years old. Yeah, like that was like, yeah, those were really formative experiences. That's the thing. Like I don't know, I don't know if like I'm that good at like explaining Filipino culture that much, but I feel like I don't know, like it's weird that like it's a distinct aspect of culture if you're like any age from like what, like 20 to like 30 or something. I don't know what age. Like if you were born in like 1995 maybe to like maybe even before that, I don't know, like 1995 to like 2005 maybe. The experience of watching a Manny Pacquiao fight and it being treated as just a family gathering, it being treated as just like this is like what we do as a Filipino household. We all gather around who's hosting the fight, who's buying the pay-per-view, and we're watching a Pacquiao fight. I don't think I've like explicitly like talked about it in a Minecraft Let's Play before, but yeah, like it is. I don't think there really is like an aspect of Filipino culture that I can relate to nearly like as much as that, of just like that. I guess like an aspect of Filipino culture that I also hold dear to my heart, like where it's like I appreciate it just as much as like my parents or aunts and uncles. It's just like that experience of just like there's a Pacquiao fight, it's like we're going to whoever insert family member's house, we're ordering pizza, we're ordering the pay-per-view, we're waiting through the undercard, And then when the main event comes, you know, when they sing the Filipino national anthem, we cheer. Like some of us had the frickin' Team Pacquiao frickin' jackets with the Filipino flag design on it, right? Like it's like, I don't know. Like I talk about Asian American diaspora, right? You know, like I've talked about that concept and like how I'm really liking how I'm finding a lot of books that deal with that as like a theme and as like, you know, a motif, you know, or something. Yeah. Like, books like, you know, again, like The Gangster Love, Dog Eaters, Leche, you know, Wild Meat and the Bully Burgers, The Joy Luck Club, you know, it's like I'm really appreciating just books that deal with that. But like, I don't know, like this, like I feel like is so specific, you know, like, I don't know. I'm sure like other households, like, I don't know, can be labeled as like boxing households, but I don't know, like the way that, you know, like Manny Pacquiao just made like Filipino households turn into just boxing households, you know, like, yeah, I don't know, it really is a thing that, like, I don't know, like it's again, like, to explain it is kind of just how other people view the Super Bowl, right, growing up, right? Like, are there children with like Super Bowl memories? It's like, oh yeah, I remember when Peyton Manning was there. It's like, no, it's like it's like, I remember frickin' Pacquiao fighting Ricky Hatton and it ending in the second round, and after watching the frickin' 24/7 of it, it's like, yeah, no, that was such a formative experience for me, man. Yeah, I guess this was a side tangent when I was supposed to talk about Ricky Hatton and like remember him. Yeah. But yeah, like, you know, and to sum up Ricky Hatton, like, he was like the embodiment of British boxing basically throughout the 2000s, right? He was, you know, he was the people's champ of England, you know, the pride of Manchester, you know, like, yeah. Also, like, some fun facts about him is that he was nicknamed Ricky Fatten because, like, the fun thing is that this was literally talked about in the 24/7, like the Mayweather Hatton 24/7, is that like his walking around weight was like at 170, which is like around light heavyweight, and he for fights he worked his way down to 140. Yeah. So, like, yeah, and it's the whole thing of, like, he ate a lot of pub food, right? He ate a lot of friggin' fish and chips. Like, so, like, he was the type of fighter who had to work himself into shape through training camp, right? He had to work his weight down, you know? Like, like most fighters are usually, like, around, like, the weight they fight at by around, like, at least, like, 10 pounds, I would assume, right? But, like, Ricky Hatton was like someone, you know, you see like in videos, images of him after he retired, right? Is that like he's 5'8", I think, or 5'7" or 5'8", right? But like, yeah, like he is a bit chunky, you know, he was a bit chunky, yeah. Yeah, and that's like, it's just a funny image of just like him having to like work his way into shape, you know, into weight, his fighting weight through training camp, you know. Oh man, anything else that's fun from Ricky Hatton that is interesting? Yeah, I guess like the 24, yeah, like there's a docu-series. I don't know if I think you can find it probably. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the channels, man, but yeah, like the HBO, that network that has that show about those teenagers, used to do a documentary series called 24/7, and how it worked was that 4 weeks out from a big fight like Mayweather Hatton, like Pacquiao Mayweather, usually Pacquiao fights and Mayweather fights, although there were some that weren't, you know, yeah, there would be a series where it would follow the fighters in training camp and like a little bit outside of training camp, you know, yeah. Man, yeah, Ricky Hatton, man. Yeah, and that's basically it. Yeah, he was a great fighter, you know. He should be remembered. I'll always remember him fondly from that era with Mayweather and Pacquiao, you know. Yeah, Max Kellerman made the point that like he, along with Cotto and De La Hoya, were the fighters that made Pacquiao and Mayweather and like made their legends grow so much that people were like, hey, what if they fought? What if Pacquiao and Mayweather were to fight, right? And, you know, even if you think it should have happened around 2011, Pacquiao and Mayweather fighting, instead of 2015, you know, I don't know. That's also a thing that, like, yeah, I think, like, Crawford Canelo broke the U.S. attendance record for, like, a boxing match or something. But, like, I don't know. To me, like, Pacquiao Mayweather was on a whole nother level of, like, being an event. Like, I don't know. Like, like, if you rewatch the broadcasts of Pacquiao Mayweather and just see, like, how many celebrities were there, it's like, obviously there were celebrities at freaking, you know, Crawford Canelo, right? Vegas, you know? But it's like, I think the gravitas of Pacquiao Mayweather around 2015 was so immense, you know. It was just like, this is a super fight, you know. Mayweather McGregor had like 3/4 of it, probably like 3/4 of it, but like, it's just, yeah, like, Pacquiao Mayweather had just like so many freaking celebrities just like come there, right? And it was a collaboration broadcast between HBO and Showtime, which was pretty funny at the time. Yeah. Oh man, I'm talking about too much about the sweet science, man. Yeah. How long has it been? It's been 40 minutes. Oh man. Yeah, around like 30 something minutes. So yeah, that's a lot. I thought I wouldn't spend too much on this topic. Yeah. Okay. The third boxing thing I want to talk about is that Chris Eubank Jr. is just so funny, man. He, like, yeah. Okay, so Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn had a fight earlier. It probably was a more exciting fight than Crawford Canelo, to be honest. I should have tweeted that, but like, yeah, it was a more exciting fight than Crawford and Canelo. It was a hard fought fight. I did not expect Conor Benn to be that tough. I respect Conor Benn a lot more, but with this, yeah, and like, they announced a rematch, there's a press conference, and yeah, that's what I want to talk about, is that Chris Eubank Jr. in this press conference that happened like a couple days ago, like, my god, dude, Chris Eubank, he has a vendetta against Eddie Hearn, who is the Matchroom boxing promoter, and also the promoter of Anthony Joshua, right? It's like, oh man, it's like he is like just calling Eddie Hearn a scumbag. He's calling frickin' the head of the British Boxing Board of Control a scumbag, as in his words. Oh man, and he's like making these claims, right, of like, people from Matchroom, like, he had to go to the hospital after winning that fight, right? And like the Matchroom team or some people associated with them had to blocked him from entering the hospital, something after the fight. I don't know. It was just, he talked about how he was so dehydrated, like a bit of his toenail fell off, and then Eddie Hearn was like, "Oh no, a toenail! Oh god!" Like, the way he was like levying these freaking claims and calling Eddie Hearn out, and then Eddie Hearn right back being like, "Oh god, dude, you just absolute waffle." It's like, why is it? Like, I did not know waffle is a freaking British slang term. I did not know. I did not know that, like, that's another way of saying BS. Like, I have no idea. Absolute waffle. that is. This guy, Chris Eubank, he talks a lot of shit, It's like, oh man, that's all I wanted to get to. Yeah, with that, it's just like, I don't know. I don't even care who wins the fight as much as I did the first time around. Like, I think I'm okay with if Conor Benn wins. I think Conor Benn might even have like a better chance at winning. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Like, Chris Eubank Jr. didn't make weight for the first fight. Yeah, and like I think like he has his own perspective on that, of just like, there was a rehydration clause that was tough, But like, he made weight the first time around, right? For the first fight that was canceled in 2022 because Conor Benn ate too many eggs. So, I don't think there's gonna be an incident where Chris Eubank Jr. smashes an egg across Conor Benn's face, but yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, the animosity, I was thinking, like, it's like, this fight is really Chris Eubank Jr. versus Eddie Hearn in Matchroom, rather than Chris Eubank Jr. versus Conor Benn. Like, I feel like he wants to win this fight to stick it to Matchroom rather than just friggin' assert himself. He'd rather just do that, Oh, man. Anyways, is that basically it? I've talked way too long. Yeah. about freaking a sport that is dying. Oh man. Anyways, oh man, women's basketball, man. What went on in the WNBA? Okay. Some awards that were dished out. Paige Beckers won Rookie of the Year. She was surprised with that award on while she was walking down a hall. Great. Well deserved. Sonia Citron got the other 2 votes. Defensive Player of the Year was shared between Asia Wilson and Elena Smith from the Minnesota Lynx. Yeah. So yeah, Becky Hammon had some she was like, I don't know why, it had to be shared. I don't know. I would like to see the voting. I think it was because the voting ended up in a tie. Yeah, the total points, I would assume. I don't know. Yeah. Man, but yeah. Anyways, what else? Natalie Nakase won Coach of the Year. Yeah, for leading the Golden State Valkyries to the playoffs in her first season as the head coach and her first season as a team. That was recently, that was a new expansion team this season. So yeah, that's cool. Man, yeah. And as for the first round matchups, man, I don't know. Just two of them, right? The Atlanta Dream and the Indiana Fever had a 3-game series, and the Aces and the Seattle Storm had a 3-game series, man. And the endings of both of those, they both went 3 games, right? With the Aces and the Fever advanced. They beat the Dream in 3 games, but I don't know, that last possession, the Dream were 1 possession away from they had the chance to make a go ahead bucket. I think they're only down by 1 or 2, right? And it's they had the chance to, they were inbounding the ball, right? The first time around, the Fever defense was too strong. They couldn't inbound it, right? The second time around, I think it was Ryan Howard. It might have been her. I'm sorry if it isn't, but yeah. But whoever was inbounding the ball, the inbounds pass got stolen, I think by Lexi Hull, right? And then they lost. Just on that. There you go. That was it. And then with the Seattle Storm versus the Las Vegas Aces, yeah. In game 2, Skylar Diggins had an amazing freaking clutch shot. And that capped off a big comeback. And that was the first time the Las Vegas Aces lost in 17 games or 18 games, right? Yeah, so that was to push the series to game 3, right? A deciding game 3. And then in game 3, the Seattle, it was close, and then on the last shot, Seattle had, an opportunity to win the game, and then, I think it was Erica Wheeler. Yeah, she took a shot. She made a really tough pull-up a little bit earlier, I don't know, a minute or so, or earlier. That was really clutch, right? And then she had another opportunity. She missed, right? And then I think Gabby Williams threw up a shot, but it didn't go off in time. And then just the lights went dark. It just went dark. And I guess it was oh yeah, no, as soon as the that light around the rim went on, it's oh no, the shot would not have counted anyway. We're comfortable turning off the lights. It's oh, the Aces win the series. It's damn. Just both of those series just ending on 1 possession, man. Just like that, man. Just 1 possession. Just being 1 freaking possession away, man. It must hurt, man. It must really hurt. I think more so for the Dream, but yeah, because the Dream were the higher seed. Yeah, the Dream were the 3rd seed and the Fever were the 6th seed. And the Fever, if anyone has paid attention, do not have a certain player on their team. So the Fever and the Aces are going to play in the 2nd round, which is the semifinals, basically. So yeah, they're going to play in the semifinals of the WNBA playoffs. So yeah, get ready for that. There's probably going to be a lot less discourse because one person is not playing. So yeah. Oh man. Yeah, the other side, yeah, I just watched the Liberty lose. The defending champs lost to the Mercury in 3 games. Like that yeah, the Mercury pulled away late, and also Alyssa Thomas had like a 21-point triple-double, which was just like, I don't know, like thinking about the collection of talent, right? Yeah, like much has been made about the Liberty being like a super team because they have Jonquil Jones, Brianna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, you know, and then on their bench, like, Leonie Phoebish, you know, Kayla Thornton. No, I think she's not on the team anymore. But yeah, they have Benijah Laney Hamilton, right? Like, yeah, Niara Sabli, Satu Sabli's sister, right? But yeah, like, the thing that did Liberty in this season was basically just injuries, and also I think Nikias Duncan said the rebounding. So yeah. Just the defense and the rebounding was just not the level it needed to be. So yeah, they lost. But yeah, they were the 5th seed and the Mercury were the 4th seed. So yeah. And like for the Mercury, I'm saying like much has been made about the Liberty being a super team, but like the Mercury like this season have just as much talent, you know? Like thinking about it, they have Dewana Bonner and they have Alyssa Thomas, they have Satu Sabli, like who are like, you know, like all WNBA level players basically. They've been all WNBA players at one point or so in their careers, right? Yeah. And like, yeah, they have those as a big trait, and then they have Kalia Copper, right? Who's also really good. And then they have their rookies, Monique Akoa Kame, right? I did not finish her name the last time I taught about, I was like, they have the rookie, who? Oh, man, so, they also have, like, their rookies, for the Mercury are contributing, they contributed in big ways this season, man, they have a player named, like, I think Sammy Whitcomb, is playing for them, like, I don't know, it's just that the Mercury this season have, like, built, like, a really, really great team, and I think, like, their coach, Nate Tibbetts, is a new head coach, so, the Liberty, lost, and then the Mercury are going to face the Minnesota Lynx on the other side of the bracket, so the final 4, are the Aces and the Fever, and then the Mercury and the Lynx. And the Mercury faced the Lynx last season, I think, and lost. So, you know, I don't know. I think the WNBA Finals is going to be Aces Lynx, but I don't know. Who knows? Like, what if it ends up being Fever Mercury or Fever Lynx, you know? Because Fever Lynx was the WNBA Finals once. Like, that was one of the championships the Lynx won during their dynasty with Maya Moore, who recently got inducted to the Basketball Hall of Fame. So oh man, anything I have to talk about in regards to that? Just like how brutal those endings were. Those endings were brutal, man. For the Atlanta Dream, that was such a brutal ending, man. Like all freaking game, like all season, right? And then it's like it comes down to like you can't inbound the ball correctly. It's like, dude, like what were the Fever on that their defense was like that, man? It's like what? Oh man, I don't know. The Seattle one was a bit more okay, you know. But I don't know. I mean, the thing is that the Aces, you know, had like a huge home loss to the Lynx, like a third of the way through the season. You know, they like were losing every other game, and it seemed like, is this, you know, gonna be a season where like the Aces are just gonna take a step back and just not really be a threat at all? And then they won 16 straight, closed out their season, never lost a game again, and they're just right back to being just dangerous title threats, right? And their dynasty has been renewed. It's like, okay, all right. I don't know. That must feel a little frustrating if you're the Mercury or the frickin', the Seattle Storm who just got eliminated. It's like, okay. But the Lynx are a team that have been better than the Aces throughout the season, even though like they had like a couple losses sprinkled in. They have had a better record than the Aces because of like the Aces start, you know. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I just would be excited to see Aces Lynx as the finals. Yeah, and I am gonna watch it. Okay, I'm gonna watch. It's not a guarantee I'm gonna watch like 40 minutes of each game, but I'm gonna watch it. You know, like when it's on, like I'll watch it. So yeah, that is my promise as someone who considers themselves a basketball enjoyer. Not a men's basketball enjoyer, but just a basketball enjoyer. Okay, I watch it, man. There was like a comment like made. I was like listening to a Bill Simmons podcast that he does with literally this guy called Cousin Sal. Like, why is he called Cousin Sal? Like, I don't like why. Like, what is the cousin about him? I don't know. Like, why does he like being called Cousin Sal? Like, I don't even know. But yeah, it's like, yeah. Anyways, he was on a podcast with him. They were talking about the Knights NFL games. It was like on Sunday, right? And like, as someone who watches like 2% of every 2% of the total NFL games that happen each Sunday, like just just the ones that are nationally televised, and like I check in every now and then because I'm somewhat bored, right? It's like that's all I do, right? I watch like 2%. Yeah, so like they were talking about the night slate of the NFL games, and then they were talking about how like a game was boring, right? It's like, yeah, no, it's the opposite of like a multi-screen game. I don't know what I would have put on. Maybe the WNBA playoffs or something. Like I might have had to put the WNBA playoffs on the TV, on one of the TVs, and I'm just like, why do you have to like just so like subtly just like do that, you know? It's like, oh, God forbid I have to frickin' subject myself to frickin' one of the TVs. I'll put frickin' women's basketball on. It's like, again, I don't know. Like, this isn't like, again, like it's like my rant with like the phrase "the women's fight" last episode. It's like, I'm not frickin' look, man. I am not. Like I do not brand myself as like the most like progressive frickin' champion of frickin' women's sports. Okay, I do not obviously. like I'm just someone who like views women's basketball and men's basketball as the same category of like it's people playing basketball. I like basketball, so I would like it whether women play it or men play it, you know? Like it's, generally the same amount of exciting to me, Like that's the thing. I was excited watching the end of that Storm Aces game. I was excited watching the end of that Fever Dream game, Like even though I don't know 100% of the players, like I don't know frickin' 100% about Alicia Gray or Ryan Howard, right? Or like Skylar Diggins or Nneka Gumake or Dominique Malonga, who's like 19 and like everyone else is in their 20s or 30s playing. You can do that if you get drafted from France. Man, it's like, yeah, like I don't know. It's like it's the same thing. Like as someone who is not the biggest champion of women's sports, like it's like I don't know. It's like, again, just it's obviously it's just like the whole thing is just like it's just men. It's just men. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not claiming to be better than Bill Simmons. I don't have as big. I don't have a 1/1,000,000th of the bank account that he does. But just something about that comment of just like, oh God, if worse comes to worse, I might have to frickin' put a WNBA game on TV. Ugh. I don't want to think about that. It's like shuddering thinking about it. It's like, come on, man. Like, I don't know, man. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's the same thing. It's like I enjoy watching basketball being played. There's no one dunking in it. Who cares? That's my perspective of it. It's like there's no one dunking. I do not care. There's too many trees. I do not really care that much. Do you know what I care about? Frickin' Shea foul baiting. But that's another problem though. It's like, yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's the whole thing of just I don't know. I don't know. Are there more people with my perspective of they just enjoy watching basketball being played? They just, it's like, do people enjoy watching basketball being played? Can't there just be more people who are just enjoyers of like a ball going into a basket? Like who cares if who cares if it's women doing it versus men? Who cares if like who cares necessarily if there isn't anyone like dunking, you know? I don't know. It's just, yeah, that's the thing. Like watching Paige Beckers, yeah. And also, I guess I could talk about this, like, yeah, on the very few times I browse the For You page on Twitter, there was someone who tweeted, like, don't talk about Paige Beckers if you're gonna give, like, the analysis of, like, she's boring to watch. And then someone posted a clip where it's Elle Duncan, who's usually like really good in like championing women's basketball, right? Like, you know, she's like, I think herself has said that she's newer to the WNBA, but she's more familiar with like women's college basketball, right? So it's like she said like that I think she said, I don't know, this is her words, but like she said in regards to talking about Paige Beckers and her game, of like comparing her game to Caitlin's game, like she said efficiency isn't like sexy, you know, like and I'm like, what, huh? Like making shots at a high clip is not sexy? But I don't know, maybe she was saying like talking about a player's efficiency isn't sexy, you know? It's like we would rather talk about someone making pull-up trees off the dribble rather than freaking someone being lauded for their efficiency. It's like, okay, I can get that, but like, I don't know. It's like she was trying to say that to make an argument that Paige Beckers isn't as exciting to watch as Caitlin Clark, and it's like, okay. Do we have to do this, man? What are we doing? Come on, man. Do we have to do this, man? We do not. We really do not. Ugh, God. It's like, yeah, like, I don't know. This is, oh, man. It's just, I don't know. It's like, yeah, true. And it's cool. Like, Paige has, like, a whole fan base that'll defend her, you know? I don't need to do it for her, you know? Like, the Paisley fans got her, you know? Oh, man. It's also a thing that, like, what team, like, AZ Fudd is gonna end up. Like, there's a chance that she ends up in Dallas, too. Like, there's a chance. That, I don't know how that would work, man. I don't know, man. Like, how do you look at, like, Arike and Ogunbowale at that point, right? Are you just like, I mean, like, do we, you know? There, like, starts to be some questions, man. I don't know. One of these players has to go, okay? Oh, man. They can't have these three freaking guards on their team just all together like that, right? Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, is that all the thing I needed to get to in regards to the WNBA? Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's just cool. You know, like the games can be fun, man. Look, like self-admittedly, like I'm watching when the games are close more often, you know, than not, right? It's like when like I see on Bleacher Report that like the games are a blowout, right? It's like I'm not as inclined to watch, right? You know, but like if it's the fourth quarter and it's like a close game, I'm more inclined to watch it. Why? Because I like watching a basketball game where the scores are close and like the winner isn't totally decided and it's hanging in the balance, right? Isn't that just a general freaking thing people like doing, you know? Like, people can understand if it's like the Ravens and the Bills and it's like, oh no, there could be like, there's like a, you know, was it like whoever, you know? It's like, people can understand that, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm preaching to people who will never freaking totally, you know, be swayed into being like a true WNBA fan. I don't know. I think the battle is basically like, how do we get like fans who are exclusively NBA to be like, I'll watch women's basketball like at like 50% of the level, you know? Like, that's the thing. Like I think like I'm like 1.5, you know? Like, I don't like in terms of like volume of games watched, I don't think so, but like in terms of like how much I care about each league, right? Like I think I'm generously giving myself like, I care about the WNBA enough to follow it throughout the season, generally know which players are, you know, playing well. I'm you know, I'm following it enough to listen to the Dunker Spot, right, and see what they think. I'm following it enough to see the seedings of like which teams are gonna make the playoffs and which teams are gonna miss the playoffs. and I'm following it enough that when the playoffs do come around, like if like I see like what the matchups are, and I watch the games when they're close, and like when there's like a deciding game tree that gets decided on one possession, like freaking like failing to make an inbounds pass, like I get excited and I enjoy watching it. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm really preaching to a choir here. Like it's like they're like the WNBA just has its own freaking viewer base, obviously. Yes, I mean I know, but I don't know. It's the whole thing of just like, you know, I don't know. That's the whole thing. Like if like the numbers on the board like crew could you know, like have like a dedicated WNBA freaking like segment during WNBA season. You know, like it would be cool. It maybe would shift things, but yeah, I don't know. It's like I think like one of the members, Pierre said himself, it's like, yeah, no, you don't want us to do that, right? It's like, look, we don't know. It's like that's not our expertise, right? It's like, yeah, I think so. I pretty much agree with that, right? If it's not gonna be someone's expertise, you know, like Bomani Jones doesn't talk about the WNBA unless it's freaking a story that transcends, such as freaking Caitlyn and Angel Reese, right? It's like, yeah, obviously. It's like, look, that's not what the people want, you know? You do what the people want, you know? But I'm not beholden to that, okay? Do what the people want, such as talking about a YA book by a Filipino American author. All right, let me do it. Oh, man. Okay. Can I just do it right now without cutting? Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. Is this what the people want, man? I gotta give what the people want? All right, man. This is me, man. In this skin, talking about freaking YA books by Filipino American authors? Oh, my God, dude. Say less. All right. Man, I'm sorry if I had to freaking talk about boxing and women's basketball for like over an hour. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll just like find this in like the final like thing, and then I'll just like post it of just like this timestamp for me talking about this book, because I feel like I wanted this to be the bulk of the episode, but I don't know. I guess it's just not gonna be. Oh man, I read a book, man. The book I want to talk about is called We're Never Getting Home by Tracy Badua. And yeah, I've said when I teased it before that Tracy Badua is the author of the book This Is Not a Personal Statement. Yeah. Okay. But what is the book I read recently about? Okay. It is about this girl called Jana Ray Rubio. Cool name. I don't know how you'd say it in an accent. Jana Jana, yeah, not John, yeah, Jana. Just say just yeah, Jana. Jana is going to this music festival called like Orchards or something. Yeah, she's going to this music festival, and she's going to see her favorite band, the Newcomers and Goers. That's the name of the band. Oh man. Yeah, okay, the name of the band is called the Newcomers and Goers, and like that, I think like their color aesthetic, which is also the aesthetic of the book cover, is like blue. Yeah, I guess I'm looking at it right now. It's like blue, like, and pink, like magenta. Yeah, like blue, like turquoise and magenta, right? Yeah, sure. So and in regards to like what genre this music is, yeah, this band is, because I was like thinking that throughout the whole like time I was reading the book. I'm just like, okay, is this inspired by a real band? And like what like kind of genre would it be, and like what are some like real life comparisons to what the band is? And I didn't really come up with a good one. I don't know. Like, I think, like, from the details of the book, like, Tracy Badua writes that, like, their singer's non-binary. I guess it's a cool thing, and that they're from the Bay Area. Yeah, their singer's non-binary, they're from the Bay Area. They're able to play, like, a massive, like, festival. Yeah, because this is considered, like, a big festival, and it takes place in, like, what, the San Bernardino Valley? Somewhere like that, right? Yeah, so... And, like, I think, like, they play, like, either, like, indie pop music or, yeah, the genres, like, mix around or something like that. Yeah, there's, like, a whole, like, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot I want to talk about in this book, yeah. If you can't tell already, I really enjoyed it, yeah. I just read books I enjoy. Who would have thought that you could just read books that you enjoyed and that not that many people are discoursing about, and books that have under 1,000, even like 500 reviews on Goodreads. Unfortunately, I gave it freaking a rating. Okay, man, yeah. So, anyways, Jana's going to see this band, her favorite band, the Newcomers and Goers, at this music festival called the Orchards Festival, right? And like the things that complicates it is that she has to get home by a certain hour, you know? She comes from a family where she put there's a lot of expectations on her, you know? And like, I guess like just the main aspect of it that I really liked about reading it was that like there's so much effort that the author put in terms of like characterizing like Jana and her family and like the people around her, you know? Like I think like the strongest aspect of this book is its characterization. Like there's so many, yeah, like Jana, like her mom like had like a car accident, yeah, which like scarred her, yeah, like which made it so that her mom is afraid of driving at night, you know, and like she doesn't drive as much, and that Jana has to drive her mom to doctor's appointments and stuff like that, right? Yeah. And then Jana's sister Jackie went to college and then came back like after in the middle of the semester because she, as an engineering student, felt very out of place and felt you know, and was basically just like, I guess she just realized this is not what I want to do, you know. She got she got emotionally traumatized from being like one of the few brown Asian females in her engineering program, and like you know, and like she just came back after, you know, basically, you know, wasting like thousands of dollars of like her parents' money to send her to college, right? And like that's part of it. And then most importantly is that Jana has this best friend, right, called Maddie, right? And Maddie is her ex-best friend. Well, technically ex-best friend, but yeah, like it's like it's her best friend, but they're kind of on thin ice. They're kind of on the rocks because of like, yeah, certain things, you know? Basically, the conflict of this book is like Jana and Maddie's friendship, which I really enjoyed, you know? Like that is like the crux of, you know, the relationship that's holding the plot of this book together, which I don't know. It's just really, yeah, it's like there's not a romance, like a strong romance aspect to this. You know, there isn't even necessarily truly like that strong of like a second generation learning to be in an Asian family aspect of it, you know. I don't know. I just really enjoy how the main part of the story is Jana and Maddie's friendship, and how they got to be on the rocks, and like the events that led to that, and like them slowly freaking healing it over the course of the story. Yeah. Man, so yeah, it's that, yeah, basically to explain the plot a little bit more. I don't need to explain it that much. Okay, they go to this music festival, they see the Newcomers and Goers at night at like 8 p.m. It's great. They had a fun time. Jana goes with her friend from church, Nathan, and then his little brother, Everett. So in the middle of the set, Nathan was crowd surfing. And in the midst of crowd surfing, he lost the keys to their freaking really beat up freaking truck or something, right? Or minivan. They lost the keys to the minivan, and they need the keys to get back home. And yeah, like the rest of the book is basically just like them spending the rest of the night at the festival, like after, you know, all the sets, after all the musicians and like people like performed their sets, like in various tents, exploring the grounds, like trying to find the keys. And then like Nathan's brother Everett goes missing. He's like a wannabe influencer who freaking puts stickers on things in the hopes to get viral. It's just kind of fun. Yeah. But yeah, like it's mostly about like Jana and Maddie, like, and piecing together their friendship. Yeah, no, yeah. The thing I really loved about it was that it's somewhat epistolary, right? Yeah, the way that like it pieces together like Jana and Maddie's story, you know, of like how they became friends, their moments, you know. Like one of the early ones is like a journal entry that Jana wrote like in elementary school, like, oh, there's this new girl that showed up in my class, her name is Maddie, you know. And then like their parents deciding to like carpool together, right? And then another one is like a playlist they made together of the newcomer and goers songs and like describing what they are and like the mood to you know, in which you would listen to them, right? And then like one of them is like, oh, perfect for, you know, if you're being mansplained to. something something like that. Oh man. And then another one which I really enjoyed, which was like I felt was like stronger than if it was just written in traditional prose, was like it was a school incident report. So it was like an elementary school incident report, and like the fun thing about it is that it's like a way to like show like casual racism, but just not, yeah, in just a really like interesting way. So like it's an incident report of like one kid and when they were in elementary school who like who like made a comment. Yeah, it was that Maddie, the incident was that Maddie threw the kid's freaking lunch tray down or something. He threw it, like, yeah, he retaliated because the kid made somewhat of a racist comment towards Jana. Like, not somewhat, a racist comment towards Jana of like, do you eat dog for lunch? Or something like that. And reading it, I was like, wait, like, the Tracy Badua, has she read Dog Eaters? You know, look, if you're watching this, if Tracy Badua watches this, just answer the question: have you read Dog Eaters, and what do you think of it? Oh man, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, I just really, I just love how it was just a interesting way to like express like, oh, there was like an incident where like a kid was being racist towards, you know, a Filipino girl in elementary school, you know, and just like that comment that was made and like showing how like Maddie, you know, defended Jana from that, and like you know, just showcasing like how strong their friendship was and how tight it was, right? Oh man, yeah. And like, you know, their friendship is basically like, yeah, the point of it by the end of the story is that they learn that they are on different paths in life, and like, you know, like they might not be as close of friends as they were when they both set off for college, right? But you know, like, you know, it was great. Yeah, the time they shared as friends, you know, they don't want to, they like, it's not something you regret, you know, it's like, oh man. Yeah, basically. So yeah, I don't know. Anything else would just be more spoiling the book, man. I don't know. I feel like I just spoil these books, man, when I talk about them. But it's just, I like talking about just the specific details I enjoy about them. Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's one thing. I enjoyed the epistolary format of it, of like the different ways it was showing Maddie and Jana's friendship. I liked the fact, you know, I liked the fact that there's a food stand called Hello Hello Hollow Hollow. I like the fact that there was this like brief conversation that Jana has with like the girl who was like serving them the Hollow Hollow, because they like eat it, right? Like Jana's like explaining to Everett, Nathan's brother, of just like, yeah, no, there's like ube in it, there's like ice cream. I usually just eat the ice cream parts, you know, like there's like coconut shavings in it, right? There's a really good video segment of Anthony Bourdain, yeah, eating Hollow Hollow from Jollibee, and I'm like, damn, dude, like we hit, like, this is it, man, this is it. And also, it was another comment I was thinking about, where like during that whole like scene, where just like introducing white people to Filipino food is just, it is like just one of the Tings that like is a hit on social media. Like it's just such a hit of just like, oh my god, me as a white person trying Filipino food for the first time. I think it's like like, yeah, it could be that with a lot of different cuisines, but I feel like with Filipino food in particular, it's just like, Oh my god, dude. I just realized, guys. Look, I just had freaking lumpia, and it was, oh my god, dude, that was so good. It's like, yeah, okay. It relates to the comment that the exchange I really liked, because the girl who was running the stand, Kayla, was talking with Jana, and she was like, yeah, I don't know, like the way that, Filipino food is seen as like trendy, it's a bit weird that, because, for us, it's like, it's been there the whole time. It's always been a part of our lives, like halo halo has always been a part of our lives, and then just some people, like, a lot of them white people just like discovered it's like, oh my god, this is like so good, like, and that's the thing, that should be a good thing, but it does give you, I understand, like being of that culture, it doesn't have to be the Philippines, but just like, when it's like people are being like, oh wow, this food is so good, man, oh man, it's like, but they're only really discovering it because it was a social media trend or something, right? When it's just been a part of your whole life and your whole culture, for the entire time you've been alive, right? It can feel a little weird, I love that exchange, even though it was just like barely a page long. Like, I don't know, like those are the details I remember with books like that, I guess I'm like just yeah, I don't know, going over all of like the various things I liked about it. Anything else I liked about it? I like how Maddie and Jana's friendship is treated by the end of it. I like the very last like little bit of it. Obviously not gonna spoil it. I like how the acknowledgements, Tracy Badua makes the acknowledgements like it's like a festival layout, right? Where it's like it's the name of bands, right? Instead of the names of bands, it's the names of like the people in each category who've helped her out, right? Of like family, friends, and like her publishing house and stuff like that. No, man, I don't know. Oh man, am I just like doing this because this is a book by a Filipino author? Yes. Oh man, I don't know. Yeah. The characterization is strong, yeah, and also, yeah, I didn't talk about like one of the biggest like aspects of this is that like the whole conflict of Jana like having to live up to her, having to do so much for her family, right? And like that's somewhat the conflict of her and Maddie, of just like why do you feel that you have to do everything for your family? And then Jana's like, because I do. It's like I have to drive my mom to her appointments, right? Like she can't drive, and like and then like she has a talk with her dad, and like she was somewhat using like, it's like, well, my older sister, yeah, well, Jackie just freaking, it's like I'm not as bad as Jackie, right? Like it's like what I am doing by staying out late at this festival is not as bad as what she's done, right? I just like, yeah, like the just her feeling like she like has so much on her plate in terms of her family responsibilities. And like one detail that she like Jana says in the book is that like she sometimes like makes up scheduling conflicts in order to avoid hanging out with Maddie, and I'm like, damn, dude, it's like you're thinking about like your family that much, man. Like I don't know, like there's just I don't know, I just, yeah, details like that. I guess that's what I'm like into as a reader in 2025, just like noticing details like that, Oh man. Yeah, and like, obviously there's like a change in perspective with how Jana sees like, yeah, maybe I don't need to do so much for my family, man. Maybe like it's been like, maybe it's unfair that I have so much on my plate in regards to, being responsible for my family like this. Yeah, like maybe it is too much, and maybe that has been one of the reasons why my friendship with Maddie is decayed over time, Yeah. That's basically, yeah, what I have to say about that. Any closing thoughts on it? Will it be on my list at the end of the year? Probably. But yeah. Man, overall, it's a really good book. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I guess I should, I was thinking about this. Yeah, comparing it to This Is Not a Personal Statement. I don't know. The one thing I thought about in regards to that was that I like the plot overall of This Is Not a Personal Statement more. I just I don't know. Like, in retrospect, thinking about it, of the plot of that book being like, I'm going to impersonate being a college student, and by impersonating being a college student for a semester, and I'm gonna write the best personal statement, and I'm gonna get into the school that I got, rejected from, and then she can't, there's the fatal mistake of not realizing that you need your freaking ID card, campus ID card to freaking swipe in order to get food at the dining hall. It's like please, it's like, I'll swipe you, you can use my swipes. And she's like, it's like, oh my god, I need freaking a place that accepts cash. It's like, oh god, it's so good, man. Oh man, yeah, these are I don't know. Tracy Badua overall, I don't know. I don't know. She's an author to watch, man. She is an author to watch. I've enjoyed the 2 books she's written so far. I'm looking forward to more, even if it's something wildly different. I don't know. Yeah, I'll that's the thing. Yeah, this is, man, yeah, it's a really good book. Yeah, We're Never Getting Home, and This Is Not a Personal Statement. Read, yeah. If your taste is of that kind of book, then yeah, you should consider reading one or both of them. So yeah. Oh man, but the book I'm reading right now. Do I even want to spoil it, man? I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's just something that I probably should have read a while ago, but I'm just getting around to now. Probably just because the realization that I'm turning 25 in 2.5 weeks. So, yeah. I guess that's basically it. Yeah, that's basically all I needed to get to, right? Yeah. All I have left is the list segment, right? Yeah. I do not have anything from Twitter, man. I do not have anything from Twitter I want to get to, right? Yeah, so anyways, that was basically it for this part of the episode, and on to the Twitter. No, not the Twitter. No, on to the Twitter segment. Okay, let me forget if I said it now. I said it, so I have to freaking do it. Okay, let me just do a brief one. Man. Anything else happen? Yeah, no. Man. Anything that I want to read, man. I get a post from the Dan Levitard show. Satu Sabli, I dare you to have a bad game against the Minnesota Lynx. What? Oh, I'm with the Lynx. Oh, man. Man, anything... Van Lathan responds back to Memphis Bleak. Okay. Oh yeah, there was Patrick Beverly and Trae Young beef. What does Alyssa Thomas even do besides run people over and get bailed out? I won't let you convince me she's great at basketball. Sorry, this whistle was insane. See, look at that. Look at people discussing the WNBA like the NBA, man. It warms my heart, man. See? Man. An agent, the agents are still on Twitter, said, your best line might never be the one, reader's quote. That doesn't make it less valuable. Sometimes it's just for you. Gilbert Arenas tweeted, let's be real, after that whole Clippers Kawhi situation, no superstar touching that jersey again. All right, okay, great. That was the Twitter segment. Anyways, on to the list segment, which will be right after this break. Okay, it is time for another list segment. I'm going through my favorite albums of all time as of these recent episodes. Yeah, The Stretch, I'm getting to this episode, number 31 through 40, I think. Yeah. So yeah, number 31 through 40. Yeah, do I need to prelude this? Yeah, lists are subjective. It's just how I'm feeling right now at this moment. It's very reflective. It's mostly an ego thing for me. But, I don't know. It's better than doing a whole Twitter segment, okay? What am I gonna freaking, find there, man? It's okay. Man. Okay. Anyways, number 31 on the list. Black Kids. Party Traumatic, man. Oh, God, dude. Have I been waiting to talk about this album? Yeah. This is from 2008. And this is just an album. And yeah, it's an album. What is it? You know, who are they? I don't even know. I guess, yeah, like, all of the information I have about Black Kids is just from that Pitchfork review. Not of the Party Traumatic album, because infamously, that review is literally just, like, the line, like, "We're sorry." And, like, the "we're sorry" was because Pitchfork in the previous year, in 2007, reviewed an EP by them, which had, like, 4 of the songs that were on this album, right? And I guess, like, they just felt sorry that they hyped up a band and that the album ended up not being, like, good in their eyes. But, like, no, this is number 31 for me in terms of my favorite albums of all time. I just don't know. I don't know. It's like, yeah, please, like, I don't know. Yeah. Do I need some other... Yeah. If anyone wants some interesting facts about this band, I think, like, their lead singer is, yeah, Rodney Youngblood. His sister is in the band. Yeah. So yeah, it's like him and his sister and, like, I don't know, 3 other guys. One girl and, like, 2 other guys. Yeah. So there's 2 girls and 3 guys in the band. So yeah, that's one thing. And then another thing is that they originally were called, or wanted to be called, I don't know. They originally wanted to be called Mata Hari, which is the name of an exotic dancer during World War I. Yeah, I guess that was an original name for them. Yeah, I got that from the Pitchfork review. So yeah, if the Pitchfork review is wrong, then it's wrong. Then I guess, yeah. Anyways, what about the music? It's like, yeah, what are my favorite songs on this album? Well, there's this song called "I'm Not Gonna Teach Your Boyfriend How to Dance With You." What is that song about, you may ask? It's about not wanting to teach a girl's boyfriend how to dance with her, man. I mean, like, yeah, you're the girl that I've been dreaming of ever since I was a little girl. It's like, yeah, why, if the singer is male, is he saying since I was a little girl? I don't know. That's not a necessarily new concept, but yeah, man, it's just, yeah, just like that song, you know, perfectly. It's just, it can soundtrack a freaking film from the freaking 1980s so well, right? Oh man, other favorite freaking tracks. Yeah, that's basically just the whole album, man. I don't know. Look at Me When I Rock With You, the last track. When I say baby, you say bump it. All you want to hear is Gabriel's trumpet. It's like, what does that mean? I don't even know. I don't even freaking know. Oh man, Gabriel's freaking trumpet, man. Oh man, yeah. And then, yeah, Love Me Already. Yeah, Love Me Already. Yeah, true. I'm Making Eyes at You. Yeah. Yeah, the first song on the album, Hit the Heartbreaks. Look, honey, this relationship, it's going too fast, man. I don't want to meet your family, man. I don't want to meet your dog or your brother, man. It's like, let's hit the heartbreaks, man. Don't mind the fact that the song starts with, like, a knock-knock joke about underwear. It's like, yeah, no. I literally posted that frickin' soundbite in a previous episode, right? It's like, yeah. I was talking about just, like, lyrics, yeah, and just, like, what's considered, like, good lyrics, what's considered corny lyrics. It's like, are the lyrics corny? Yes. Is the music good? Yes. Is this, like, an album that's good beyond its singles? To me, yes. Yeah, Love Me Already, that's not a single, yeah. Yeah, and, yeah, I don't know. Why can't I just look up the freaking, like, album itself, man? Yeah, true. Every song, let me just go track by track on it, like, you know, breaking it down, man. Let me see. It's still on Spotify, right? That's been a problem, is that, like, artists, yeah, it's been not, yeah, like certain artists have been taking their music off of Spotify, yeah, for good reasons, you know. Massive Attack is, like, the latest big one that is gonna remove their music, so, yeah. Yeah, Hurricane Jane, I really love. I want to be your limousine. Yeah. I've underestimated my charm has like a line of like giving head to a statue. Of just like, I underestimated my charm. Like, I did not know that I was this charming. That, you know, it's like like a lot of the lyrics are horny. A lot of the lyrics are horny, which was kind of just freaking, I don't know, a lot of a fair amount of like dance punky kind of like music from that time. I think this would be categorized as dance punk if you were to subcategorize it from like indie rock, right? Like, it's very dancey, like all of the music from it. But yeah, obviously, yeah. How did I not forget? Yeah, like that. There's like, yeah, in I think like Love Me Already, right? No, I think it's like I've underestimated my charm. Yeah. That like has like a breakdown on it that's like literally like inspired by doo-wop, you know? It's like there's more than just like straight up, yeah, like 80s kind of influence on it. Like, it's kind of like 80s influence, but it's kind of indie rock, you know? It's like just like it's very dancey, you know? It's like, yeah, it's like, I don't know, there's multiple like influences in it, you know? Like like there's like hip hop, yeah, like slang, you know? In it, like when he sings like he bites my moves, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Also, fun fact, this song was one of the songs that got to be covered on Glee. It's just like a remix of it. It wasn't the exact thing of it, but yeah, like it's in a scene in Glee. So yeah, it has the I'm not gonna teach your boyfriend how to dance video has that distinction. Also, Black Kids were a band featured on Yo Gabba Gabba. Oh man, I don't know, just so much fun stuff, man. I don't know. Like, did they release more music after this? I think so, but like, I don't like they did not have like a long career of like releasing album after album. Like, this is their like definitive like album probably, right? Like, I have no idea. I think there's more songs like singles after this, but I don't know if there's an album after this, right? Like, I don't know. It's like, it's just, it's an album, man. It's just fun, man. It's fun to listen to, man. I'm gonna take up way too much time just talking about it, but it kind of does deserve it, though, right? Yeah, it kind of does deserve it. Yeah, just basically, it's a fun album. I'm not gonna teach your boyfriend how to dance with you. I blogged about it. You know, it's just a fun song, man. Just, yeah, you know. The words on the street and it's on the news. I'm not gonna teach him how to dance with you. It's like, yeah, it's like, you know, I'll try not to sing too hard for most of the albums on this list, but yeah, okay. Yeah, this is probably gonna look weird, yeah, but yeah, number 32 on the list. The next album I have LCD Sound System, Sound of Silver. Yeah, this is the second LCD Sound System album from 2007. Like, yeah, and I think most people would agree that this is their strongest album, right? Yeah, like song for song, right? I mean, look no further that, you know, yeah, my favorite songs on the album, All My Friends. But like, it has the run of like all my, yeah, let me just go here so I can name it exactly, right? Yeah. Let me see. I have a freaking, yeah, let me just go to my playlist. Yeah, but LCD Sound System, James Murphy, you know, created it in like, what, 2002. The first song he put out was a song called Losing My Edge. It's very self-referential. It's about freaking him feeling like he was losing his edge to the kids who are coming up from behind. Oh, man. Yeah, it's like, I heard you. Yeah, he was like listing a bunch of freaking like artists that were cool. I heard you traded in your guitars for turntables. Yeah, okay, this is the freaking run that's like amazing. North American Scum, and then the next song is Someone Great, which is about James Murphy's therapist passing away. And the next song, All My Friends, and then the next song, Us V Them. You know, what a freaking run of songs, man. And then the next song too, well, yeah, Watch the Tapes, right? It's like, yeah, just like an amazing freaking run of songs, right? Yeah, like truly, like like really, like, yeah, like Someone Great and All My Friends, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think like yeah, All My Friends and Someone Great were like used as like the end of like Emily Is Away, like 2 and 3, right? Like it like when you finish the game, I think like it plays that on the YouTube browser in the game. So yeah. Man, anything really else to say, right? It's also dance punk, right? And like there's like a generous use of cowbell, you know. James Murphy, like his lyricism is the best on All My Friends and on Someone Great, right? Yeah, just like everything about All My Friends, right? The piano that opens it, you know, the lyrics of it, just the feeling of like aging, and just how, you know, like it's nostalgic but not, like how it's like, yeah, how it's just about like, yeah, like do you ever think about, you know, when as you're growing older, all those fun times you had? Do you have any regrets about your life? You know, is it just, you know, when you're just like alone, you know? I'll always have these memories of just me, you know, in your early to mid 20s, you know. It's like, oh, you know, it's like obviously, right? Yeah, it is. It's just one of the best songs ever made, you know. Not being hyperbolic about it, right? Oh man, it has to be like top 10 of like the best songs of the 2000s, right? Yeah, like I don't know, like yeah, for me it is at least, right? Probably top 5 if I were to really think about it. But yeah, Someone Great, right? Like the lyric, like the coffee's not even bitter. uh, yeah. Yeah, something, yeah, just like, what's the point? Yeah, when someone great is gone. I'm sorry for singing, but yeah, like, these are just the lyrics that pop into my head. Yeah. North American scum, where we're just like, yeah, we're sorry, we're not European, we're not European, man. We're just plain old North Americans, man. Like our parties don't last all night, you know, like we're not like Berlin, we're not like Spain, we're not like England, we're not even Canadian, man. We're just frickin' plain ass frickin' people from New York, man. Also, yeah, want to shout out like their keyboard player, I think, yeah, one of the people in the band, yeah, you know, where it's not really a band in terms of like, it's like a we make music situation. It's James Murphy making all the music and all the decisions, and it's just like he has a band like surrounding him, but like they do feel like a band. Like they're definitely more of a band than Tame Impala, right? They're definitely more than that, and that's also like a band that could be maybe one of the bass one of like the bands that like maybe Tracy Badua was like inspired by. But I don't know, yeah, I would like to know, maybe it's like it like from the vibe of it, it was a little like Tame Impala-ish to me, the band in it, the newcomers and goers. But yeah, oh man, anyways, yeah, All My Friends, Sound of Silver, great album. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to shout out Nancy. Yeah, Nancy, the the Asian member of the band. You know, just obligatory, have to do that. There you go. She like whenever like she has like a vocal part in a song, it's like so good. Yeah, like on their comeback album American Dream. Yeah, I think like the second track on it. Yeah, it has like there's like a whole vocal part with Nancy, and it's really good. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, so yeah, like when in North American Scum, when Nancy is like is screaming North American, like that's like one of my favorite parts of the album. Us v them, yeah, and also in Us v them, just like saying Us v them over and over again. And then just like how like each element of it just builds and builds, and you're just like, wait for like this moment, you know. It's like, it's, you know, I don't know. And like the point of it is that it's supposed to be dance music, it's supposed to be keeping a groove throughout the whole time, but like there's like, it's not like Daft Punk's Around the World where it's the same thing like for 7 minutes. Like there's like change ups within the songs, you know. Yeah. Oh man, there you go. That's basically yeah, that's basically Sound of Silver. Okay, number 33 on my list, Neon Trees, the debut album, Habits. Oh man, this is from 2010. Still just not breaking the trend of just having albums from the 2000s. Yeah, so Yeah, Neon Trees is a band. Their frontman is Tyler Glenn. He is gay. But yeah, the one thing I don't know about Neon Trees is, like, I don't know if, like, Tyler Glenn was, like, out publicly at the time of this album. Yeah. Like, if you look up images of Tyler Glenn, or like the music video for one of the best songs, the best song on here, Animal, right? Like, he has this like freaking mohawk. He has like a punk ass mohawk. Like, yeah, it's just like that, and like in the middle, right? It's just a shaved head, but like there's like this mohawk in the middle, you know? Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. It somewhat looks tacky, like looking at it now, but I don't know. It probably looked tacky for 2010 too, to be honest, man. But I don't know. Like, I like the idea that he had a mohawk, but like, you know, the band was like very new wave. Like, it's obvious freaking new wave inspired, like the Smiths, like New Order. Yeah, this, you know, like probably all of those. Like, yeah, the Smiths, New Order, Depeche Mode. You know, yeah, you know. Maybe Duran Duran, I don't know. But yeah, just 80s freaking new wave. Yeah, very, like, that's just what it is. That's just the sound of the album. Yeah. And like, I think like the best song might actually be Sins of My Youth. Yeah, the opening track. Yeah, of just like Tyler Glenn just being like, I've got these habits that I cannot break, right? Like, I'm on designer drugs, you know? These are the sins of my youth, you know? Man. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if you love, the bridge of that, you know, I don't know, like, what the consensus is on Tyler Glenn and his singing, but I don't know. I really like his singing, you know. I like, you know, like, he can, like, the way, like, he vocalizes, you know, the way, like, on, him stretching out, Do You Love Me Still, right? On, Sins of My Youth, and, like, Animal, right? Like 1983, right? The year I was born. Animal, 1983, Sins of My Youth. Like, Tree, like, unabashed, just bangers, you know, straight up, you know? And there's also Your Surrender. There's also, Boys and Girls in School, which like has grown on me throughout the years. Yeah, it's only 8 songs. Yeah. And I think, like, I heard this from an interview Tyler Glenn gave on the Zach Sang show back in, because I was like sorting by oldest. Yeah, I do a thing where like I like look at like radio shows or stuff where there's like interviews, and I sort by oldest, and like I found an interview of Tyler Glenn during the era for their third album, Pop Psychology, and like he was talking about how Habits was written about a girl he thought he was gonna marry, right? Yeah, so I don't think that ended up happening. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, anything else I need to say? It's just great, like, pop rock songs, great new wave inspired bangers, you know. Animal, you know, and then their next albums after that also, like, you know, the next album has Teenage Sounds, which has some interesting lyrics. Oh man, and it also has, you know, Mad Love, where like their drummer Elaine sings with Tyler Glenn, right? Yeah, and also, if I'm talking about Neon Trees, on their third album, Pop Psychology, the cover is like blue, and like they're sitting on a brain. And I think the best song on there is called Sleeping with a Friend. Yeah. I think it's about sleeping with a friend, right? But like there's also the song that I freaking love on there called Unavoidable, and that like is like a proper duet between like Tyler Glenn and Elaine, you know, and like, damn, dude, like the way like their vocals like work against each other / with each other, you know. I talked about it with the Naked and Famous last time, right? Of just like, I love that dynamic. When you like, I love like the dynamic of like a male and female vocalist like that, you know, of like the male vocalist sings a line and then the female vocalist sings a line in response. I don't know. There's just something about that I really enjoy. So yeah. Oh man, that was Neon Trees. Yeah. Okay, that was number 33. All right, number 34. Man, hopefully I can get through this in a relatively quick amount of time. Okay, number 34, Jimmy Eat World, Bleed American. 2001. Just came out, right? Yeah. And maybe not so fun fact about this album is that they had to, not title this album Bleed American. Well, it was called that, but like they had to, on the CD it just said Jimmy Eat World, right? On the side of it, right? It was self-titled for a while because it was released in 2001. I would assume people can make the connection there, but yeah. I guess like in context, yeah, like this is, if anyone knows the music journalist Ian Cohen, he can probably give you a more definitive like recounting of this album and its context in culture. But yeah, like Jimmy Eat World like embraced like the label of being an emo band, really. Yeah, like because they're like truly, yeah, they're from like Mesa, Arizona, yeah, I think. Yeah. But and like the lead singer Jim Adkins like talks about like other emo bands at the time in like the 90s, like was it Mineral, Braid, Christie Front Drive, yeah, like are ones that like he talks about, right, in interviews. Yeah. So Jimmy Eat World were a band for a while at this point. Their previous album before this one was called Clarity. And it's Ian Cohen's favorite album of all time. Fun fact, I guess. So yeah, this is the album they put out after that. So it has songs like The Middle, which was inspired because like a middle school girl like emailed the band or Jim Adkins, and then like he kind of wrote this song about her, her experience, right? Of just like if you feel, if you feel like you're in the middle, something like that. Yeah, it's supposed to be very inspirational. There's also, yeah, songs like Sweetness, Are You Listening? Whoa, yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to attempt to freaking sing the rest of it, okay? Man. Yeah, obviously the opening track, right? Yeah, Blood, Sweat, Sugar on the Asphalt. God damn, like, I don't know. Like, that's like the hardest Jimmy Eat World has like gone in their whole like discography, Like, I don't think they really have a song that goes like as hard as that. Like, maybe Pain, like on Futures, but yeah, which is also on the Tony Hawk Underground 2 soundtrack. But yeah, like maybe that song, but yeah, like Bleed American just goes so damn freaking hard, man. Yeah. It's great. The breakdown on it, And then the second song, a praise chorus, has really grown on me over listening to it over the years. It's like full of rock and roll references, like Our House in the Middle of the Street, and then like Come On Jamie, Sing Me Something That I Know. Yeah, Crimson and Clover over and over, right? I think like that's a rock and roll reference. Yeah. It's a classic rock reference, so yeah. It's basically here on this list because of those songs, right? The strength of those songs, If You Don't is also a good song. Authority song, which is a reference to another like classic rock like type of reference. Yeah, those are like my favorite songs from the album. So yeah, it's very strong all around. Jimmy Eat World, pretty good band. Like their discography holds up probably better than, a lot of other freaking bands of that ilk. Man, I do not need to name them. Yeah, the ones that freaking were associated with Hot Topic. Yeah, it's like okay, the ones where it's like people are nostalgic for this. It's like people want white people to make music like this, right? It's like what is up with that? Like I understand the sentiment, but it's like wouldn't it be more the case of like you want to see bands like Pink Shift or like Meet Me at the Altar? Like don't you want that too? Like don't you want bands like the Linda Lindas? Like in terms of like composition, I understand like you like musically you want music that sounds like that, but it's like, are you really missing like the people making that music, or are you missing the music themselves? It's like like that's the whole thing, is that like with When We Were Young Fest and like the conversation, right, of like more like pop punk and emo is more for more than just like straight white people, obviously, right? And like, yeah, you're seeing it with like a bunch of emo bands. Yeah, well, yeah, quote, emo bands today. Yeah, there's a band called Hey Illy. I don't know if I've talked about that band before, but like, has like trans representation in it, like trans members, right? And then there's a band called Home Is where like their lead singer is like very openly, like, I'm trans, right? It's like, yeah, like, I don't know. I thought you would want stuff like that, but I don't know. It's just, it's just a thing of like my disinterest in like looking through tweets, as of now. It could change, but yeah. All right, number 35 on the list. Finally, again, another hip hop album, man. The Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die. And this is from 1994. Yeah, the same year that Illmatic came out, I think, right? Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, there's more than just nostalgia for why I have this album so high up, right? Yeah, I think, like, Biggie, at this point, the rapping, like, he probably was one of the best, like, rappers to ever freaking, do it, right? Even with just, like, the limited output he put out, right? Yeah, songs like Juicy and Big Papa and, yeah, like, even, like, yeah, Gimme the Loot, Machine Gun Funk, I remember listening to the whole album, like, probably, like, around, like, 2019? I don't know. Like, around that time. It definitely wasn't, like, as recent as, like, 2022. But, yeah. I listened to, like, the full album, like, more than a few years ago. Like, I don't listen to it as much, but it's the same thing when I talked about, like, Nas and Illmatic, of just, like, when I think about my favorite songs, when I think about songs like Juicy and Big Papa, right? I'm just like, yeah, no, these are, yeah, like they stand up, it's just like some of the best rap songs ever made. So yeah, I don't have to spend too much time on it, right? Yeah, and any other context I can provide, yeah, no, that's fine. I'll leave it to the real hip hop people like Anthony Fantano. Oh my god, and yeah, look at this, number 36. Right next to it, going from coast to coast, yeah, but newer this time. Kendrick Lamar, Section 80, yeah, oh wow, this is the first time I fell off like that. Section 80, this is from 2011, yeah, so... Kendrick Lamar, do I need to explain who he is, man? The guy that defeated Drake, okay? That's all I need to know. But like, a whole, like, 13 years before, yeah, like, this was, basically his debut album for Top Dog, right? Yeah. Which is, yeah. Man, why is this album on the list? What are my favorite songs from it? Yeah, the track Hole Up, that's a song I just keep on going back to just whenever I listen to it. Yeah, I don't know, Ronald Reagan era, rigor mortis, yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah, also ADHD. Yeah, like ADHD probably is one of my favorite songs from Kendrick, Like, beyond friggin' To Bim a Butterfly or, like, even, like, Good Kid Mad City sometimes. Yeah, like, I just think, like, song for song, like, this album has the songs that I come back to the most, right? That, I don't know. Maybe that could change, Maybe it could become, GNX, but I don't know. Like... Yeah, like, I haven't listened to GNX in a while. I don't know. I listened to it when it first came out, like, a couple times, and then just, like, stopped. But, yeah. But in terms of, like, this album, yeah, like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird when I talk about hip-hop. I'm just, like, suddenly not as freaking, like, in-depth or, like, but I don't know. It's just, like, I'd really like, the rapping on it, Like, yeah, from here, yeah, like, the production on ADHD, I guess, in particular, like, how it's, like, yeah, I don't know, gauzy, as maybe you would say, man, just, like, yeah, like, Section 80 of, like, yeah, I think, like, talking about, like, his generation, right, of just, like, just the line of, like, yeah, the bar of, like, how old are you, 22, I'm 23, of just, like, being in your early 20s, like, being, yeah, like, his generation of, like, children, of, like, people that were born in the late 80s, right, like, growing up, in Compton, you know, just like him at a party, just being like, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's just, you know, being, yeah, like the culture of that, and like, you know, yeah, basically ADHD. Swimming pools kind of expands on it, but yeah. Anyways, is that basically it for? Yeah, that's basically it. Oh man, just some nice hip hop. Yeah, look at that, 2 hip hop albums back to back, man. I'm so proud of myself. I don't know. I'm proud that I get to talk about it in a Minecraft Let's Play. Okay, yeah. All right, number 37 on the list, man. I'm still not done. I'm still doing it. Jesus, it's gonna be another 2-hour episode. Jesus, man. Okay. Number 37 on the list, Jack's Mannequin, Everything in Transit. I think, yeah, this is from 2005. Yeah, this is, yeah, I explained it before, but yeah, Jack's Mannequin is a band that was a side project of a band that Andrew McMahon, the lead singer, was like a part of originally. Yeah, called Something Corporate. And yeah, I talked about in a previous episode how I Woke Up in a Car is like been a song that I've really enjoyed, have been listening to recently. Yeah, so yeah, why is this album on the list? Yeah, just, I don't know, the whole, yeah, I think like it's somewhat similar to like Aim and Ignite for me, of just like, yeah, like it's, yeah, I don't know, I guess it's not theatrical, but like I like how like narratively I think like Andrew McMahon was trying to tell a story of some sort with this album, right? I yeah, and it's like it happened that like when this album was coming out, this is when he first got diagnosed with leukemia. So yeah, and like the next album, Jack's Mannequin, he put out with Jack's Mannequin after this one, was called The Glass Passenger, and like that definitely has songs that were inspired by his experience with leukemia and like his treatment from that. So yeah, I'm losing my voice here, but yeah. What are my favorite songs on the album? Dark Blue, Miss Delaney. Yeah, just is it about hitting on an older woman? Is it? I think so. I don't know. I don't know what in my mind makes me think that Miss Delaney is an older woman, but yeah, like the first song, yeah. I'm much too sick. Yeah, they think I'm much too thin. They ask me if I'm sick. What's a girl to do with friends like this? Oh man. California in the summer. Oh man, why do I just keep on blanking on the songs, man? Yeah, Holiday from Real, that's what it's called. Yeah, and then the second song, the mixtape, you know, I get, yeah, this is my mixtape for her. And also, a fun fact is that Jack's Mannequin was one of the featured bands on One Tree Hill, and they played that song, I think. Yeah. Man. Man. So yeah, I don't know. I just really, yeah, like musically, I love like how it's a piano-driven kind of album. You know, like I haven't really taught before like 2024 of just like the way you can like, yeah, like Andrew McMahon, like the piano is his instrument, and not like keyboards and synths, but like specifically like a grand like piano that like traditionally sounds like a piano. You know, I really like that. You know. Obviously, you have like songs like Dark Blue, but like La La Lie, yeah, I think La La Lie might actually be my favorite song on that album. You know, I love how frickin', yeah, I guess when I'm done writing your book, the ending got twisted around. It's like, oh god, just like the harmonica on it, just, you know, I've got friends who, oh man, yeah, it will help me pull through. It's like, oh man. Yeah, La 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 is such a great song, man. I don't know. It somewhat was like a song that I was listening to throughout like the latter half of 2024, and like things going on in my life, and it was like, yeah, no, I feel like this like nailed the vibe of the things that were happening with me, personally, at that time. You know, I don't know, just a little too on the head, but yeah. Oh man. I don't know if you would really count it as emo, you know? Like, is it emo, really? Like, you know? I guess the way Andrew McMahon sings, yeah, maybe. But yeah, I guess it's like adult contemporary. Like, I don't know. It's definitely rock music, right? Yeah. Man. I guess like another fun fact about Jack's Mannequin / something corporate, right? In the early days, I think mostly when they were something corporate, right? Like Andrew McMahon liked to end the show by just standing up on the piano. Like he would wear flip-flops all the time and he would just stand up on the piano when they were done performing a show. Yeah. I was watching, there's a live performance of La 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 that I saw, but it was like later on, it was like one of like a farewell type of performance, right? In like 2013, and then, yeah, La 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 was the last song they were playing, and then, yeah, it showed like Andrew just like stood up on the piano, just started stepping on the keys, you know? That's just a thing that he does, you know, at the end of a show. It's somewhat of a tradition, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Did I talk about it enough? Yeah, no, it's a great album, man. Yeah, just the piano-driven freaking nature of it, I really enjoy, man. Yeah, and also like it also rocks out, you know. Oh man. Anyways, number 38. Okay, 3 more. The final stretch of this. Hopefully, it won't be too long, over 2 hours, man. Number 38. The Kooks, Inside In. Yeah, Inside In, Inside Out, man. Oh, God. Proper landfill indie album. Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, like, if the Kooks get remembered as, like, the defining landfill indie band, like, sure, man. I don't know. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, yeah, this album is from 2006. Yeah. The same year that Arctic Monkeys' first album came out. Just funny. I think like I read on Wikipedia that like on the charts in the UK it was number 2. It was number 2 to Arctic Monkeys. So yeah, like it was a pretty big album, right? Yeah, like yeah. The Kooks are a British band. They're from Brighton, England, which is like on the very like southern end, right? It's like near the it's near the beach, right? So like there's like beaches in Brighton. So like I guess it's like a little more laid back and chill. Like maybe Brighton is like the San Diego of the UK. Maybe it is. I don't know. Oh man. But yeah, like, I don't know. My love for this album can be described in, you know, just the guitars and, like, how they sound, you know? Just, yeah, the songs on there. Yeah, Naive, obviously, the big one. She Moves in Her Own Way, Sofa Song. Seaside, right? The way it opens, do you want to go to the seaside? Oh, man. Yeah, See the World, yeah, Eddie's Gun, just, yeah, like, the way, I don't know, man, like, the way the electric guitars sound, and also there's acoustic guitars, like, mixed in, like, I don't know, like, the way those guitars sound, are just really freaking good, man, yeah. Man, anything else? Just that I enjoy, yeah, I cannot go this whole time without mentioning that there's a song on the album called Jackie Big Tits. That's the name of a song on the album, but it's actually a really sweet freaking song, man. It's like nice, like it's kind of wholesome, you know? Oh man, I don't know why they had to name it that. I don't know why, like they had to characterize, you know, someone named Jackie in that way. It's unfortunate that since I talked about a character previously with that name, but yeah, they're two different people, okay? I'm sorry, man, I'm sorry, but yeah. I'd be remiss to freaking not mention it, okay? But it is a good song, man. It is. It's not a bad song at all, though. That's the thing. It's just that it has, like, a bad title, you know? Yeah, anyways. Yeah, just the songs on there. Yeah, just all of them are pretty much bangers, you know? Yeah, it's just, like, the amount of songs that I consider bangers, man. That ranks highly in, like, an album I choose to put on this list. Yeah. Man, it's just nice British frickin' music, you know, just about British life, like in Brighton, I think. Yeah. Man, I know, she knows, I'm not fond of asking. It's like, yeah, true or false it may be, she's still out to get me. Oh, man, yeah. Just, those are the actual lyrics, I think, right? Yeah, it took a while, man. I don't know, it's somewhat hard to understand some of the lyrics in Naive if you don't, like, listen to them, or, like, if you don't, like, read them on Spotify or something like that. Oh, man. Okay. That's basically, yeah. All right. Number 39. An album from the 90s that's not a hip-hop album. Third Eye Blind. Their self-titled album from 1997, right? Yeah. Oh, man. This was a recent addition. Yeah, this is an addition as of, like, 2024 to now, you know? In, like, I think, like, April 2024, like, I got this album from the library. I got the CD. From the library, and then added it to my phone, started listening to it, and like, yeah, like, I don't know, like, like, why doesn't more music sound like this, man? I think, like, it's mostly, like, seen as, like, pop rock, I guess, for the 90s, but yeah, like, I don't know, the late 90s in particular just had such a interesting, collection of, like, songs that are popular, you know? There's, like, the Latin explosion with Ricky Martin going on there, but he also had, like, Scatman's World, you had Blue Davadi, you had freaking, the Divinals, you had, Hanson, you had the Spice Girls, like, and then you had Third Eye Blind, you know, they were making songs like Semi-Charmed Life, which was about, you know, being addicted to heroin, or crystal meth, you know, either one. It's like, yeah, being addicted to some sort of drug, you know. And I bumped again, and I said, how do I get back there to the place where I felt the inside? So I'm like, oh, man. The place where you said, I want something else to get me through this semi-charmed kind of life. Baby, yeah, true. It's, yeah, I don't know. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I fall for, like, the music of this album, you know? I love, yeah, like, Semi-Charmed Life, you know, has grown on me a lot, you know? I think it's one of the best songs of the 90s. I think, like, I'm just gonna go as far as to say is this is just one of the best rock albums of the 90s, just full stop, you know? Like, I know there are other rock albums in the 90s, but, like, this is probably top 5, right? Like, come on. Like, it probably is. Like Dookie, Nevermind, and then this, you know, it's like, yeah, pretty much. Maybe even like Garbage's second album, yeah, because I'm really enjoying that, yeah. Like my favorite songs on there, yeah, Semi-Charmed Life, Losing a Whole Year, Your Rich Daddy Left You with a Parachute. Oh, man. And then, yeah, Jumper. Yeah, I wish you'd get off from that ledge. Man, Graduate, you know, a song I've been thinking about. Oh, man, I watched an interview with the lead singer of that band, yeah, Stephen Jenkins, yeah, and you can tell that, like, he's very, like, egotistical, man, like, I don't know, like, I think he's very much, like, the band is, like, his thing, like, it's kind of in that vein of, like, LCD Sound System, where it's, like, he had a band, but it's, like, he was, like, the sole proprietor of it, like, I think, like, there's a story of, like, he, like, made Third Eye Blind, the band, like, into an LLC, and, like, he was the CEO of it, right? And, like, it made sure that, like, he was, like, the main person associated with the band, and that no one else, like, would be, really, right? Or, like, he was the sole decision maker, the sole person behind it, you know? And, yeah, I don't know. I think, like, on Wikipedia, I read that, like, originally, like, he had, like, a hip-hop rapping duo with another guy. Like, I don't know. It took a while for Stephen Jenkins to get, like, a record deal, and when he did, you know, it's just like, yeah, no, I want to keep on being successful, I guess, you know? Yeah. Like, yeah, and like, the song Graduate was inspired by, like, him talking to, like, label executives, and him being like, dude, like, why are you treating me like this, man? I am the artist, you know? You don't know anything about my music, you know? It's like, why am I trying to impress you? Can I just please, you know, frickin' just graduate? Yeah. I don't know. It's like, yeah, like you like I don't know, like after this album, right? There isn't like a consistent like Third Eye Blind lineup, you know? It's like he fired members from the band like after, I don't know. It's just like a whole like thing, you know, with Steven Jenkins and like, you know, Third Eye Blind, you know? It's just yeah, it's the yeah. But also, like, the second album, the album they put out after this, yeah, I talked about Never Let You Go. I really like that opening riff a lot. 10 Days Late, yeah, really like that song. Yeah, so, just really just well-made freaking rock music, though, right? Yeah, like, I don't think you can deny, like, Third Eye Blind. Yeah, from, like, yeah, you can't deny Semi-Charmed Life. It's, like, you know, a good song, you know, at least, yeah. So, yeah, Motorcycle Drive-By later on in the album, also a good song. Yeah. Oh man, okay. Finally, I've finally gotten to number 40, and it's almost 3 a.m. as I'm recording this. Jesus. And my voice is almost gone. Number 40 on my list, Walk the Moon. Another self-titled album from 2012. Can you still hear me? Am I still making sense? Oh man. Walk the Moon, I think, are from Cincinnati. Yeah, their lead singer, Nicholas Petrica, I think, like, as of, 2018 or 2019, he came out as bisexual. I guess needed to state that, yeah. But, like, yeah, yeah, this album is just so colorful, yeah. I think, like, on the cover when I first got it, because I remember, like, the rapping on it, I think, like, there was, like, a quote on it. It was, like, a blurb, and, like, a music outlet said that it's, like, unabashed, unadulterated fun, you know? It's, like, yeah, it's, like, it's, a, like, they're a band that, like, had fun, you know? It's kind of like Neon Trees, you know? But, like, I don't think, like, Walk the Moon is as new wave inspired. I think, like, Walk the Moon is more like Talking Heads, you know, rather than just like straight up like the Smiths or like, you know, The Cure. Yeah, but like, yeah, basically, yeah, the reason I like this album is just it's just pure pop rock, you know, just pure indie pop / rock music that in the vein that I really enjoy, you know. Anna Sun, yeah, in terms of naming my favorite songs, Anna Sun, Tightrope, Quesadilla, the first song, Lisa Baby, yeah, we got no money, but we got heart. Yeah, that's Anna Sun. Yeah, that's the lyric from Anna Sun. Next in Line. Yeah, like just those songs. Yeah, the opening, like a few tracks of it. Yeah, and then later there's songs like Jenny, and then like Shiver Shiver, and then like I Can Lift a Car. I can lift a car all by myself. That's the main lyric that's repeated throughout that song. I can lift a car all by myself. And then, like, the second to last song, I think, is called Fixin'. Yeah, Fixin'. Yeah, love that song. Yeah, just, like, it's just fun. It's a fun freaking album. It's colorful, you know. The guitars sound really nice on it. Man. Nick Petrica is a vocalist, you know. Really good. Yeah, he's really fun, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I think, like, yeah, if I were to have a music take that may be controversial a little bit, but probably shouldn't be seen as controversial, I think that Walk the Moon is just better at making the kind of music they make. Yeah, like Walk the Moon makes better music than Bleachers, in my opinion, you know. There you go. Like, I'm sorry, Jack Antonoff, but, like, if I were to choose between Anna Sun and Roller Coaster, like, I like some of the Bleachers songs. I like Roller Coaster and Wild Heart, you know, from the Simon Love Simon movie. But like, I don't know, it's like, yeah, like I just like Walk the Moon and Neon Trees are just a better version of what like Bleachers do. Like, I know it's like Bleachers are like Bruce Springsteen inspired, but it's like, yeah, I don't know, in terms of making like 80s-esque like freaking pop rock music, it's like it's not even close in my opinion, you know. It's not even close. Like, Walk the Moon and Neon Trees just like freaking lap Bleachers, you know. I don't know. I don't know if more people, like, should more people feel that way? Yes. Do more people feel that way? I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know if it would be settled through like a view at streaming numbers, you know. A look at the streaming numbers. It's like, let's go to the Spotify listener count. Oh yeah. I'm really losing my voice here, man. Oh god. It's like, yeah. Walk the Moon, really good, yeah, debut album. Their second album is also, yeah, it's the one that has Shut Up and Dance on it, you know. You know, but like Portugal, I really love that song. Yeah, like Portugal, man. Ooh, that song. And then, yeah, Different Colors, the opening track of that second album. Talking is Hard, I think it's called. Yeah. Really love. Yeah. And then their third album is called What If Nothing, I think. Yeah, the main song from that is 1 Foot. Yeah, it's a single from there. Yeah, there's also a song called Headphones. Yeah, where it's like a little bit more like rocking, right? And then he's just like, the singer's like, I could take a beating like a pair of headphones. Oh man, yeah, I think that's basically it for this episode, man. My voice is taking a beating, and my headphones, yeah, they're still on. It took me until 2024 to realize it's like, if I want to not have the audio from you know, the speakers catch on the microphone, I probably should plug in headphones. I probably should, man. I'm sorry for realizing it so late into my YouTube career, but yeah. Oh man, I'm pulling myself off, man. My voice is basically gone. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode. Hopefully just skip to whatever segment if you want to listen to the women's basketball portion or the boxing portion or the portion where I talk about Tracy Badua's books or the list segment where I talk about albums. Yeah, just you know, just keep on skipping. Maybe I might put chapters in someday, but yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and see you on the next episode.